Glad to hear it. Still pretty trash.
All right, welcome to the episode of Podcast Simulator. Today we're going to be watching a movie theater recording from a cell phone of Finding Dory. So everybody, buckle in. I'm gonna put it right above my head. We're gonna watch Fish Movie.
I can't wait for Disney to DMCA this.
We are gonna
this
watch
podcast.
Fish Movie.
Hello.
Ah, there he is. What's up, Brandon?
Yo, Arnar and Moji and Ryu, I have to go now.
He's
I
coming
will miss you.
hot off the presses. I guess you won that match, huh?
We did.
That was an intense match when you pressed E in front of the entire enemy team
What do you mean?
in the open. We were watching and making fun of
I
you.
was gonna die if I didn't.
I know. Yeah, I know. If it's the choice between dying and doing it, give them their ult charge.
Alright, you prick.
I'm saying, no, I mean it. You're fucking Master Chief in that game. There's no team play. You just fucking stand up there. So how's everybody doing?
How is Sweden? How is Sweden?
How was Sweden, Dad?
Sweden, how's Sweden?
Wait, why are you guys talking to me?
Oh, doing Brandon. Did you go to Sweden and did you enjoy our food?
What?
Doing Brandon.
You're
Did you
trying.
love Sweden?
God.
Or country?
Why do we do this?
Sam, stop talking.
Did you go
Why do we
choke
do
out
this?
the fjord focus?
Can you
That's a good
shut
joke.
the fuck
That's a
up?
good joke.
Jesus.
Is that everyone sounds out there? Does everyone sound like this or all the vowels are U's?
Oh my God.
It's funny, like, when Sam makes a joke, he keeps going and he, like, thinks it'll be funny at one point.
And then he kills it.
I keep going until it's funny.
He doesn't kill it because it was never funny. It has to be funny in order to kill it.
Guys, I don't appreciate the way you're treating me. Number one, this is my show, and number two...
Okay, I'll leave.
Number two, that joke is funny!
I can
The
go.
assumption that all Swedish and Nordic people talk like... Well, all their vowels are U sounds?
Of
That's
course,
hilarious.
Cat Dog found that funny. Of course, Cat Dog found it funny.
Cat Dog's not a person.
You leave
Ignore
Cat
it.
Dog alone.
Fats. That was exactly what I was saying.
It's not a person.
He is
Like,
my
who
most
cares?
diligent and beautiful moderator.
And he's named after the worst cartoon of all time. Like, who cares?
It's not the worst...
Yes, it is.
It's not the worst cartoon of all time.
Yes.
Yo, P-Bab, mute your mic if you're gonna spam the keys, bruh.
Suck my dick.
Oh my
You
god.
can't say that on Twitch. You're gonna lose
Welcome
your emotes.
to Anarchy.
Yeah, you're gonna lose your
I
emotes.
lost my emote. I don't care anymore.
It's over. Who cares?
I will take no emotes besides this one.
We have two people who got line items into that list on this podcast today.
God bless.
We have the
Holy
rule
shit.
breakers themselves.
That's amazing.
Where do I put my camera?
You. What do you mean? Where do you put your camera?
Like, do you have a Zoom?
Join the it's
Yeah,
called
I
Ring
sent-
Central.
Yeah.
It's in
It's in the Slack. It's in the
yeah,
in the
Slack.
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 Yeah.
Not this again.
Slack.
I like that almost as much as I like talking like this.
You gotta stop. Like, you must cease.
No,
What is that? What is that
cancel.
noise?
a coon stupid.
What noise?
I don't know. There's some like whack ass noise going on right now.
It's
Is it
P-Bat.
gone?
It's
It
P-Bat.
sounds like you're in a wind tunnel, dude.
Me?
Is it gone?
It's like P-Bat. It sounds like, yeah, you're in an echo
Yeah,
chamber.
it's definitely. You have a fan on, P-Bag. You gotta turn off the fan. You gotta sit
I
in
don't,
the heat,
I
bro.
don't have a fan. No,
You
I
have a
don't
fan
have
on,
a
bro.
I don't
know
have a
that.
fan.
I know
There's
that
some
noise.
fans
I
in
have
the
a lot of
chat.
fans. What's up, chat? Hold on. I
They
think I
both
might
made the
know
same
what
joke. Here
Hold
we
on.
go.
You've either got a fan on or you're currently broadcasting from your bathroom.
Wyatt. Hey, do I look kind of laggy to you guys? Cause
Yep.
like Cyanide looks like he's
You
laggy.
look
as
if
shit.
you-
Did it stop?
It's because your OBS still has your camera on.
Yeah, if you have OBS and the video capture software on, it gets a little laggy. It's like that for me, but the video turns out fine in the end. Alright, so now that everybody's here, welcome to episode number 32 of Podcast Simulator on another weird day of the week. I know, but we've had some conflicting schedules. Brandon's been traveling in Sweden.
Okay.
Why will nobody acknowledge that?
Acknowledge
It's
that.
not-
That's a good,
course
that's
not
a good
funny.
joke.
It's not.
Name
good,
one
man.
Swedish person you know besides Brandon who just met some.
What?
What?
They all talk
What?
like that. Is my
What did
point.
you just say?
Did I say that in the voice or did I say that in my own voice and just slur it?
You're just stupid.
All right. Well, everybody say hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, say your names too. Damn it. That's how this
Hello,
works.
everyone. I'm P-Bat.
Hi.
I like video games. I like food.
Okay.
No.
just-
This isn't an
that's
icebreaker.
enough, That's enough. I got it.
I like Sonic.
Hey everyone, I'm Fats. I'm the overweight one of the bunch.
Hey, this is a non-fat shaming podcast. Thanks.
I'm the shit. This ain't
No, it's
Tumblr.
not.
We're body
Shut
positive
your
here.
fat asses up.
I'm Cyan. So far today, I'm still funnier than Smatter. So
Oh my
Got
god.
that going
That's
for me.
really bad.
Again, we're a body positive podcast that includes talking
I still
about
don't know
other
that that's
people.
accurate.
It's pretty bad.
And that last guy, say your name.
Is that me?
Yeah, it's you.
I am Brandon.
Good. No icebreaker. No associated fact.
That'll do.
Yes.
We could all do it for him. We all know everything he says usually anyway.
Oh yeah. He's like a robot at this point. We could probably code something to talk as him.
We can code a damn
Did you guys
stream.
Did you guys like Fats' Lord of the Rings adaptation of my intro there?
Here we go.
Wait,
Here we
what
go.
did he
What's
do?
up? Here we go.
He had 3 fucking endings just there to his sentence. We all know what he does usually. Anyway.
Wait, I've never heard you make that joke before, but I feel like everyone's heard it before. I'm serious.
joke. Nice joke.
Is this white people humor? I don't get it.
Nice joke. Yeah, speaking of white people,
Just laugh
man,
along.
DreamHack.
Yo,
Like I'm talking any race aside from white combined single digits in the entire venue.
So there were like 8 minorities.
Yeah, it was like Sue and Salem, right, and like one other Asian person, and then like Amsa.
wow.
One other Asian person. You
No,
should
that's
have
not
named
true.
the one
Actually,
Asian person who plays Smite.
Wait.
Tokito, Daigo, Fudo, and I think there was like 2 other Japanese players that were
And
there for
who's the
Street
one
Fighter.
Asian dude who plays Smite?
Baskin.
The
Oh,
import.
import.
Yeah, the import.
The import.
Ah, that's
How do you
right.
forget that one?
Wait. So you go to Sweden, what is arguably the whitest country on the planet, and you complain
yes.
about the minorities?
What? No,
There were
opposite.
too
I'm just saying
many
there was so many white people.
Oh,
Too many
okay.
minorities for him.
So
He couldn't
many
handle it.
white
See, I think like race is only really an issue in our country because the USA is such like a diverse group of people, whereas most countries, when you don't really think about it, but they are mostly uniform.
Yes.
Like, and I'm not being racist. I'm being like just like
We are the melting pot.
yeah, exactly. Anyway, before we get too political, Brandon, give us an update on DreamHack. I know you were there this past week. Anything you want to share?
I don't know. It's kind of weird. I think the idea is really cool. Everyone kind of like sleeps there and like lands. It's really interesting, but it feels like a somewhat less corporate PAX with not a lot to see. And if you're not landing, it's just it's not very fun.
You're in a giant hotel room then.
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of what it felt like. It was great to be a part of Smash. It was great to be a part of Smite. You know, just hanging out in the crowd and doing my thing. Most of the food was terrible. Everyone who thought those kebabs were in any way delicious, you are a disgusting pagan. I
I don't
hate
know what
you.
he's talking
I saw
about.
lots of tweets about the kebabs.
Fuck kebabs. They're garbage.
What kebabs?
Kebabs are basically Europe's fast food.
So they don't have McDonald's.
They do, but they choose to eat these fucking kebabs.
So let's go to
Okay,
McDonald's.
here's a question, Brandon.
Shitty
would you
gyros.
would you rather eat the kebabs or would you rather eat McDonald's?
No, I would not.
You have to pick.
Wait.
The usual DM Brandon way out of every response.
No, think about it. Someone's got a
Oh
gun to
my
your head and
God.
says, "This is it: McDonald's or Swedish kebabs."
You know he's gonna tell him pull the trigger. Come
Pull
on,
the
man.
trigger.
Yeah, the bullet is in the
Oh
skull.
yeah, I can't offer that. I can't offer you an out. No, really, pick one.
He's
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
pick one.
Nuggies.
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 Nice.
But
Disgusting.
seriously, think like
disgusting.
if gyros were like made by McDonald's.
Ooh.
That's what it is.
What's a gyro?
All right, man.
It's like a wrap.
Thank you. Thank you for the.
You know, like
man.
Lil Wayne.
I'm not going to tell you what a gyro is. You're like 28 years old. You need to know what a gyro is.
Brandon,
Well,
that's
you know what,
closer to
Brandon?
your
It's
age.
not even pronounced
It's
gyro.
not gyro.
It's Euro.
It's euro.
Okay, but I'm from fucking New Jersey, okay, and I don't speak like I'm from fucking Greece. Do I say skula instead of Scylla? No.
Skula?
That's
Wait,
her name. Her name is Skula.
I think that's the Italian word for a pasta strainer.
Pricks.
Oh man, Skula.
All right.
Can we talk about how Soda Poppin' was streaming on the main stage with like a full production? You didn't see that, Brandon?
During DreamHack, it was in your hotel room, dude.
Oh my god, yeah, no, Soda Poppin' was streaming like on stage, on the main stage with the whole production crew, like the whole lighting crew and everything like that.
Okay.
And he was just doing case openings on the fucking big stage at DreamHack. But he had the donation thing on with Twitch alerts where if you donate, you can put like a song or like a YouTube link
Okay.
and just like mad racist shit playing on the main DreamHack stage.
Nice.
That's right. There are no races. Just one race.
Well, dude, I mean, like,
in Sweden.
there was just like no censorship at all. Like the one guy, Hi-Rez hired him. What's his name? The
Dan
new
Brand.
caster. The new caster.
The other black dude.
The other black dude. Yeah.
So my
Dude-
replacement.
The dude said motherfucker like 3 times. He was talking about how Funball's now a solo laner. Like everyone on stage is doing whatever the fuck they want now. Like that's clear to me.
Isn't it great to live in a country where we're not so like PC, right? Where you can just like go on stage and say motherfucker.
Well, he
Yeah,
was
we're
also the
not
only-
we're not really PC.
He was one of the only blacks there. They couldn't do much.
And they were
They
probably
say anything.
they're probably
You
just
know,
glad
that's
to
not
have
fair.
them.
How come you can say blacks, but if Donald Trump says it, there's like 1,000 Reddit threads.
That's because
DM.
Donald has his own subreddit. That's why.
DM.
What's up, man?
DM.
Welcome back.
You really liked Georgia, didn't you?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
You
Ah.
really liked Georgia, man.
All
Yeah,
right.
DreamHack was cool. I don't see me going back.
Ah, interesting.
I like DreamHack Austin better. Honestly, when I go to conventions, I want it to be corporate.
You
I
are
can see
too
that.
damn esports for me, man.
That's very esports.
That's
I
very
mean, if I go to
esports.
tournaments, whatever. I'm down for grassroots tournaments. But when
All
I
right,
go,
all right. That's
when I go
different.
to an event that big, I want it to be corporate, especially with like how fucking annoying they were about the pass. So the homeboy sent me this thing. He's like, "Yo, I need you to fill this thing out." A couple weeks ago. I'm like, "All right." So I fill it out, do the whole thing. Apparently, he sent me the wrong form. He sent me the form for DreamHack Austin, not DreamHack Sweden. So I get there. I had to like splinter cell my way into this fucking place. I finally get up to the crew area. The guy who's like overseeing the Smash tournament is there, and the dude that's his boss is giving them the okay. And the girl behind the desk like, "I'm not giving you a badge. You didn't fill out the form."
Dude, they're serious about forums over there, huh?
It's the bureaucracy is nuts. So then I like go through all the Swedish forms that are in fucking Swedish, and I get them. all
Wait,
filled
wait,
out.
how did the form sound?
The forms
Go
don't
ahead.
talk.
Stop.
Go ahead.
Dude,
Stop. Go
it
ahead,
sounds
Beth.
like
I mean,
this.
it's matter. Go ahead.
Please wrote your name up top. Date
Yes.
of birth.
Talk. Thank you.
Where are you from?
Dude of birth was funny.
All it takes is the
got
right
me,
string of vowels and I can make you laugh.
You
The
got me.
joke
Just the
is
word
funny.
Dude is funny. Just the word "dude" is funny. I'm sorry. You got
Dude
it.
the booth.
But then, like, you know, after it took me honestly about 40 minutes as the only person in line to get my pass, with like multiple people saying that, yeah, he's the guy, and I'm showing them I filled out the DreamHack Austin one, I was approved. I have the Facebook chat, you know, with all the other commentators. They're like, yeah, but you can't prove it, blah blah blah. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. And then like, I'm like, we need a pass for Salem, and they're like, no, she can't have that. She can maybe have a guest pass. And we're like, what? It was very unorganized, and I don't like that. I am very adamant. You know, I actually got in a lot of arguments when I was at Hi-Rez with a lot of the production crew because everyone's very easygoing and I'm not. When I put on a production, I want it to be perfect. And if people are getting paid the big bucks, I want them to work like it. And that was something that I think was definitely lacking from the DreamHack side. Smash, the stream was really organized. Their cameras were great, their setups were great, their interstitials were decent. I mean, and this guy is like a local streamer to Sweden. He's not like a big time streamer. So for what he put on, I was really impressed. And the TOs did a good job, but it was like the upper management below like the top guys, like those middle guys. I don't know. It was really unorganized, and I did not enjoy that part.
What are you gonna? They just don't move like we do.
I mean, it happens in America too, but I don't see me traveling. What is it, like 37 million miles? I think, right?
How long was
Yeah.
how long was the flight?
Well, I booked all my shit from Hi-Rez before I moved, and Delta wouldn't let me fucking switch it. So I went from New Jersey to Atlanta to New York.
Wait, are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Wait, you actually did that?
Yeah, it would have been $500.
What did you take a what?
They wouldn't let me do it. They said if you don't check into Atlanta, they'll cancel my New York trip to Sweden.
That's like making you go take a fucking wormhole to fucking
Yeah.
Sweden.
Yeah, it was really fucking dumb. So it was like 2 hours to Atlanta, and then I Airbnb'd, and then it was like 2 hours to New York, and then 8 hours to Sweden, and then that dropped us in Arlanda. Then it was like 40 minutes to Stockholm, 2.5 hours to Hovda, and then another like 45 minutes to
Odin.
Jönköping. Yeah, to Odin.
Okay.
To Jönköping, and so it winds up being like way too long. And then last night we're leaving, but the first flight out is at like 8 a.m., but the train takes like 3.5 hours to get there. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll leave about 2:30. Nope, can't do it because the last train leaves at like fucking 8 p.m. So I have to like sit in the airport for 8 hours. Except the airport fucking closes in Sweden.
What?
Yeah, they don't let you stay in there.
No. You can go in, but like the whole place is fucking closed. Like you can't go past security. You can't check your bag. Me and Salem like slept in an abandoned fucking restaurant.
Wow.
Abandoned? Were there ghosts?
Yeah, dude.
And
All
bad-
abandoned things have ghosts.
What are you doing, Hood?
No spiders. No spiders.
All right, so I would have stayed too. All right, I got you.
Holy shit. So I guess it wasn't worth it.
Well, I don't think it'd be worth it to go again. But being able to go once and meet a lot of like a lot of my stream viewers and a lot of the Smite
esports.
fans out there, like being able to meet everyone made the trip worth it.
All right, that's good. All right, now let's transition back to the United States. Something happening in our very own world. Let's start right at the top with the Twitch emotes.
Okay.
So
Yeah, go ahead, Fats.
and P-Bad did this. Go ahead, Senator. Go ahead.
No, I don't know enough about it. I don't know exactly which ones.
Okay, well they got rid of most lewd emotes that weren't Craigasms. They got rid
Yeah.
of butt emotes. They get rid of P-Bad Eat again.
Wait,
They
again?
added it back and then removed it
Wait.
just to prove a point.
Wait, no, is he serious or is there like another similar emote that you have?
No.
It's a joke.
No.
I know. I'm wondering if you like made like another like one that's a reference to it, and they're like, oh no, none
P-Bad
of that.
Inc. was
Well, I
removed.
did, and then
Yeah,
Fats convinced me like 10 minutes after it went up.
This
So.
is really stupid.
Yeah,
Stop.
really bad idea.
So
And so
who got
single
hit?
letters, things like that. I lost my
You lost
I
your
lost
zero,
my,
right?
my zero emote because it looked like an O.
Wait, I thought you could say because it looks like a butthole. I'm not even kidding. Look at you. Sorry, don't make that face at me.
He's so mad at
Yeah, no, I didn't. So, is there a reasoning behind this? Is there like was there like a statement or
Yeah,
like a?
I think they did make a statement, but honestly, I think it's just because there was a lot of fighting going on.
They wanted to set the precedent.
Well, here's the thing. I think it's just people got mad because they felt like Twitch is playing favorites, and I've always felt like Twitch kind of plays favorites.
Twitch
sometimes.
absolutely plays
They
favorites.
do.
Oh yeah, they do.
But
That
they
business,
should
man.
play favorites. Why shouldn't they?
What do you mean? Why shouldn't they?
The favorites
I don't
make
think-
them money.
I know,
Fuck.
but still, like,
Do you not know
I,
how businesses work?
I know
That's pretty
businesses
much it.
work, but this is corporate slavery.
No,
Brandon. My
you
P-Bad
can't,
Eat
you can't
song
argue
got
against him. You
removed,
can't argue
and
against
Craig
him.
Gasm-
All right, listen.
Another
All right,
episode where they invoke
I don't
slavery.
think that Craigasm is appropriate. Honestly, if they're going to make the blanket statement that the butt emotes, I think Craigasm and all gasm emotes should be removed. Anything that says FAP should be removed. Absolutely. I agree with that. But to everyone out there that's saying, like, I can't believe I lost my butt emote, and they're, like, stomping up a fucking storm, you're weird and I don't care.
Well, here's the
Really
thing.
Make
not
another
that
fucking
serious.
emote. Just make another one.
Really,
if
the
your whole
Craigasm
stream,
guy.
honestly, if your whole stream has to do with touching butts, you're kind of a fucking weirdo.
Wait. One thing I do want to say is some people were upset that they lost those emotes and they've fallen below the sub threshold, so they actually lose that emote
No, they
slot
don't.
completely.
No, they don't.
But I know this is what I'm saying. Some people were mad about that. However, Hassan cleared it up and said that they would replace the emote.
No, Hassan didn't clear it up. It said it in the fucking email.
What email? I don't get emails.
I
I'm
didn't
not
get
a
an email.
favorite.
If
I
you
don't
got
get
if you got an
emails.
email saying your shit got removed and it said if you are below the threshold, we will allow you a one-time chance to put up another emote.
Okay, so I'm not.
gave you the
I
out.
didn't get an email. Some people were mad thinking that they weren't gonna get that. That's
Right,
the thing.
because they don't fucking read.
Who
These are the
reads?
same people that are gonna get ranked up in my Overwatch game.
What?
So I don't think Craigasm is that bad. It's just an expression of joy.
I wasn't referring to Craigasm. I was referring to the actual streamer Craig has an emote that it says hype on a big thing of fucking cum. Okay, funny enough. And he gets away with it.
Really?
He gets away with it because all he says is no, it's just mayonnaise. So he gets
Alright,
away
wait.
with it.
What's the
That's
stream? What's the stream?
amazing.
His stream is twitch.tv
Brandon's face holy
/
shit. Here it goes.
Crayg, so Kreyg.
I'm gonna go look at it
And
because
Oh,
yours
boy.
was actually just a pile of cum. Like,
yeah,
there's-
no, but
No.
There's
It
no-
looked like a shot. It
wasn't
looked
even
like
a-
something
okay,
that
no,
came out of a
it-
cannon.
his is a splat.
no, his is a splat, but that's what I mean. Like, you know what it is.
No.
Come on, please. You know what that is.
I mean,
Brandon.
honestly, I could see how you can make the argument, but if you really want to compare your fucking disgusting ass emo to this, you're actually hot.
But listen, why
Why
is
don't
he
you try
allowed
to
to
open
say
that
it's,
red fucking
What
door
about
again in
the
that game that
president?
doesn't matter anymore?
why is he allowed to say it's mayonnaise when I say it's milk? No,
Milk doesn't go in that direction.
I mean, it can if you spit it like.
You spit milk
Spit-
out of your dick.
You know,
yeah,
it goes-
there you go. Christ.
Oh
You're an
my
idiot.
god.
Stop it.
Okay. So we're looking at lewd emotes. So like, what's the next step, right? Are they gonna start censoring more severely what we say? Cannot I not even say the word "cum"? Like on,
I just
Actually,
think it's silly.
technically, none of us can say the word "cum."
Cum.
We're not supposed to do that unless your stream is marked for adults.
it
cum.
is.
Mine is.
Okay, then then we're allowed to say things.
Oh,
like that.
okay.
That's
So
fine.
cum.
The issue is
You
that when you
summoning
have an
something?
emote, it doesn't just affect your stream.
Yes.
Someone subs it,
Everyone.
moves in another stream. You know how I know that?
Because letters.
Because you have.
Because
letters.
fucking letters.
Fucking
Because you
letters.
chose
Oh,
the dumbest
God.
letter combinations.
'Cause-
You couldn't pick all the letters. So you chose the
wanted
ones
nice,
that had
bro.
racist shit in them.
Oh man.
You wanted to write, like, happy, and they wrote penis.
No, they're gonna write nice play. Instead, they wrote jizz tits.
My main
you
concern.
couldn't write that. There was no J.
is
Whatever.
Why are they so worried about emotes being inappropriate on a website where like 6 of the top 10 played games are about killing people? You
Well,
know what I
alright.
mean?
Oh, come
So-
on. Don't do this.
Well, no, that's
We're in
what I'm
America.
saying.
I don't
Who
think
cares?
that's an appropriate argument. Video games are separate from what the community does with them.
Correct.
I think a good argument would be, why are we worrying about emotes when chats are fucking disgusting? Because I
Yes.
think this is the low-hanging fruit, and Twitch wants to show publicly that they're going to start taking a stance on this.
They're finally coming after chats after years of toxicity.
And I
So
think that has
what
to
are
do
they
with
gonna-
Blizzard.
What are they gonna do
It
with
has.
like?
It's entirely because of
My,
Blizzard.
my theory here, or a hypothesis rather, is
Hypothesize.
that Blizzard was so pissed off about that Hearthstone shit that happened 2 months ago with that dude. You know, there was
Yeah.
like a
Wait, what
a black
happened?
Guy.
Black guy.
There was like a black guy who entered a tournament, got real far, and Twitch chat happened. Right?
Yeah.
Oh
So-
Jesus Christ! Really?
Blizzard like popped
Duh.
off saying like, we're not going to allow this anymore. So I have a feeling, and this is just a hypothesis, that Blizzard said, you are going to start fixing all of this shit. You're going to give us a timeline of how it's going to be done, or any game that has Blizzard property is no longer going to be able to be streamed on Twitch. And that means like a lot.
That
Yeah.
would be-
Hearthstone-
that would
Hearthstone
be-
is
That's the
huge.
hardest. That would be the hardest play of all time.
Because let's be serious,
That's a real
Blizzard
play.
doesn't need Twitch. Counter-Strike needs Twitch. League of Legends needs Twitch. Blizzard does not need Twitch at all.
No, Blizzard could create its own streaming platform.
Yeah.
Yes, they could. In fact, they technically have it.
With Facebook, yeah.
No, well, I mean, yes, there is
Facebook.
Facebook, but
Well,
they.
Blizzbook.
I mean, you got to remember Activision, MLG. That's Blizzard.
Yeah.
Right.
They have
Yeah.
their own streaming platform.
Oh, but they lost.
Right.
But they lost really bad.
But okay, so I'm like you think chat's next, but I'm just worried if we get to a point like obviously there shouldn't be lewd emotes, but like I worry about the future of broadcasts like this one where I do say things like "come" and sometimes make off-color jokes.
Your joking is not as bad as them taking your jokes from a channel that is surrounded by those jokes and going to a channel that is rated E for everybody.
Right.
They're
Like,
trying to, they're
I
trying
have
to
a-
calm it down, and I agree.
Like
Yeah.
one streamer I know, Elspeth, her channel used to be rated E with Elspeth, and she rated me once. And they came
Oh,
in,
no.
I'm like, oh, this is really
Oh
bad.
God.
This is
Scum
not
chat?
a good idea. So I obviously want to give back to her, but I'm like, I can't.
Don't give them the gift of scum chat.
I can't.
Yeah.
And because like my community is what it is, they can't make the jokes they make everywhere else. And so they want to crack down on saying you can't use these specific emotes from your channel anywhere else. So I mean, the
a good idea.
workaround is if you want to make ass emotes, go to BTTV because it's just in your channel.
Yeah. That's actually a pretty good alternative too for if you want
There's,
that shit.
there's always
Yeah,
ways
yeah.
around things, except when you try and make come an emote, dumbass.
Fuck you.
Honestly, I think I'm glad that they're taking a stance on something. It shows that they're going in the right direction, and that's something that we've needed for a long time.
Yeah.
I bleed purple. Everyone knows that. Like I die for this company. And I hate companies. I hate them. I didn't put high res in my name. Like I'm not down to like rush for the team. It's just
He's not
me.
selling out.
I mean, I'm fine to sell out, but like
Twitch
Yo,
comes
Oikos.
to you says, "We will
Oikos,
make
hit me
you
up."
one of our chosen ones. You have to eat nuggies
But,
or
like-
kebabs."
but like, but for Twitch, I mean, it's like these guys have, really given me a new life, and I love them. But as much as I love them, their chat is fucking cancer. Like straight up, like the people who chat on these servers because they think they're invincible are fucking horrible people. Twitch has given them a mask that needs to be removed.
It's very
one thing-
difficult to police, though. That's
No,
the
it
truth.
isn't.
It's
It really is not.
It's not really that hard to police.
IP ban these motherfuckers.
That's it, and they've never done it. Like I grew up on Justin TV days of watching Team Spooky streams. You know what actual stream monsters are? Because I don't think you do.
I just think to a certain
used
extent,
to
like
be a lot worse.
it's becomes unwieldy, right? There needs to be some maybe global chat tools that block certain words and certain that are stronger, more
You
versatile.
can do that. You
I
can
should
block.
have as the ability as a streamer. I should have the ability to take someone out of my chat forever, and I don't have that.
Yeah. I mean, I think that one of the biggest issues lies within the fact that it is so easy to make a Twitch account.
Yeah,
Oh,
You-
it's
you-
instant.
You don't even have to register
I mean,
your email.
It's
You
the
don't have to
basic
have
internet
email.
problem, though.
The streamer has to click on an option that says
I
they
even
must
have
have a
that,
registered
and it's
email.
so easy for them to get back.
Yeah,
And
just
another
Gmail's
issue
free.
with that. Another issue with that is you can use the same email for as many Twitch accounts as you want. You don't have to make a new email, and
right.
you don't have to verify the email. It's just you can literally make a new Twitch account within a minute, and so like I feel like banning somebody if they're tenacious and they really want to piss you off, banning somebody's not going to do anything because they're just going to be back in less than 60 seconds.
Anyone who mods Brandon's chat knows that. I mean, it's like
But
constant.
there aren't enough tools for broadcasters to deal with it, and I think that's part of the problem.
I can agree with that.
I mean, like we should be empowering the moderators to do things, right? Right now, the mod tools are just like a few commands, right?
But like I said, there's probably a lot of red tape what they're trying to do, and there's probably a lot of meetings before they want to like really push this out. So the low-hanging fruit to show that they're going to do this is let's get rid of some of these lewd emotes and show the world that we're going to take a stance on this and that things are going to change. That's
Yeah,
it.
you might
Or-
lose some other emotes too, Brandon. Though you see
That's
that
fine.
last line item,
I'm fine-
those
I'm fine with
Overwatch
that.
emotes are probably going to take that hit.
I'm fine with that.
I-
If they want to take things like that, I mean, that is not a new line item. There was a point in time where they wouldn't let me have smite things. I had to like get written permission from Hyrule
Yep, I
Studios to
remember they
use
used
Mark
have
for
to do
Death,
that.
the passive for Kali.
They
Oh,
used
really?
to have.
Wow.
You needed permission to have a lot of the old emotes. When Wolfie got a fearless tears thing, he had to get written permission for that too.
Yep.
That's crazy.
No,
So,
really. I expect that.
I
It needed
also-
somebody else's content.
I have to wonder if maybe they're just hitting the low-hanging fruit to send a message, but that they have no intention of doing that much effort on it. Because to a certain extent, they need these scumbag viewers.
Maybe, maybe not.
Viewers don't.
I'm saying like
equal chat.
all they need to do is make it like they sell Twitch very much sells the idea of like a wholesome community where you learn a lot from a broadcaster, you interact with a broadcaster, you build a community, right? They sell that idea, but of course there's shitters everywhere, and
Okay.
I think they're trying maybe to a certain extent would be like okay with the shitters so long as their lines are met. I don't think it's
I guess we'll find out.
yeah.
I think what Brandon brought to I like his idea of why it's happening makes the most sense as to why it would even be a thing right now. Why it would even be rewritten. And I agree if what Brandon said comes true with his first off, he's gonna never let us forget that he was right. Secondly,
I'm always right. This is
here
another
we go.
day.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh my
Well, what's my birthday, Brandon?
Who the fuck cares?
Wow, you're right.
Isn't it like October and November?
No.
Oh shit.
Shame on all of you. Anyway,
But
I'm-
all right,
I'm
let's,
running your
let's,
birthdays.
let's see. Speaking of harassment, right? YouTube.
Yeah,
Ah, here
YouTube
we go.
is a big one.
Take it, JC.
I don't know
So,
this. You do.
Okay, so if you have been following YouTube at all in the last several months, there has been a rise in several big channels. I mean, like huge growth, like from 0 to like 1.5 million subs in almost no time at all. Channels that are basically just focused on taking a dump on other people constantly. That's it. That's all they do is they find people on largely on YouTube and just go and make fun of them in really, really mean ways. Like it's actually ridiculous. Keemstar, Leafy, to a lesser extent, Under A, couple of other channels.
Not to a lesser extent, to the same fucking extent.
Actually, no, to the same extent. Yeah, Under A is just
Yeah.
as bad. these people have basically created this immensely toxic community on YouTube that is growing extremely fast. And whenever these people make fun of someone else, their communities go and basically ruin that person's life every single time.
Yeah.
And YouTube just finally updated one of their TOS pages to say that they're going to actually stop tolerating it now.
And I'll
Now,
link
we
that
don't
in the
know
chat.
We don't know exactly what that means yet, how much action they're going to take and how it's going to happen, but the idea of Keemstar losing his channel is an extremely attractive one to me.
Yes, and it should be to everyone, honestly. People who create content of this regard are bad people. It is
Agreed.
shitty, tabloid, fake-ass journalism. And everyone, I mean, like, let's consider most of what Gawker does, since if we want to throw back to last week. I mean, it's the same shit. It's just people with half the facts trying to make videos to make themselves look good. I mean, even some of the channels who've been doing this for a long time, who don't bully, who just like try to tell the news, right? Like Philly DeFranco, for instance. Like they create videos with half the facts and then just put people on blast. And it makes the video game community and the YouTube community look like shit because we're all a bunch of fucking drama mongers. And I hate that. So if we're going to have a YouTube that's cleaner, if YouTube's going to say, all right, now create actual content or fuck off, dude, I'm down.
Yeah.
I mean, there was actually a really bad instance just this past week with Jessica Negri where she donated to the Pulse Fund. And someone out of nowhere started a rumor that she had gotten $8,000 and only donated $3,000. Like she was supposed to donate all of the $8,000. Literally no factual basis in any of that.
Just
and
made
then
it up.
several of these news channels made videos about it, and she got blown up for like days about it. And she just suddenly had to fend with. She donated $3,000 of her own money to do genuine good, and she got so much crap for it. It was unbelievable.
I have no problem with coming after channels that are purely malicious. I have absolutely no problem. I do think that there is, like, I think if you wanted to produce content on YouTube that covers other content and drama, even things that are happening on YouTube, I think you should be allowed to do that. I think you should also, the problem is very few YouTubers do it so tactfully, right? I would say like H3H3 walks the line. They make fun of it a little bit because the guy's kind of very funny, but to a certain extent they're like pointing out when people are being dicks. And is that them then being dicks? Like I think we shouldn't be restricting too much for fear of being PC. I think they should be tougher on infractions in witch hunting and like just attacking people with their communities.
See, that's the issue. For instance, there was I want to say a RuneScape streamer. The dude is like 60-something years old. I think I've told this on stream before, or on the podcast before. He's an older dude, and Keemstar just like completely mistook this guy for a person who was like a registered pedophile who used to play RuneScape.
Oh yeah, we covered that. Yeah, that old man. Ugh.
And like almost ruined this guy's life. It wasn't for the fact that like an actual good Reddit thread, God forbid, appeared and like saved this dude's reputation. Like he was gonna get trashed, labeled as a pedophile for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
But Keemstar sees no repercussions of this from this, except for the fact that maybe some of his subs go away. But he gets so much light out of it that more people check his channel out. It's a positive
his channel blew up
for him
because
to
of that.
almost fuck up somebody's life. YouTube needs to take a fucking stance and stop being a fucking cesspool.
I'm even convinced that, like, you know how, like, for some reason YouTube works in clicks? YouTube is the fucking high school cafeteria, and, like, they all communicate with each other. And, by the way, it's very weird that they all use Skype groups, and I think it's ridiculous. Like, why would you use Skype? Anyway, it's like, I am convinced that there may be a conspiracy in which they just, like, fake drama with each other. I'm not even joking. Bigger ones for the sake of views. It's, like, actually so plausible. And I can't even be mad because YouTube doesn't really have the tools, or at least transparent enough or enforced enough tools to deal with it. And I can't blame them for exploiting the system. They're just laughing and crying all the way to the bank. Who gives a shit?
They make a lot of money.
They make a
Yeah,
fuck
they make
ton
a
of money.
lot of
You think
money.
some Twitch streamers make money? YouTubers make more money. The biggest
Way
ones
more.
fucking kill it. You're basically a one-man TV studio.
So, on average, for a stream that big, or a YouTube channel that big, you're going to make somewhere between $1.80 and like $3.50 per 1,000 views. Leafy puts up a video shitting on someone almost every day and gets 1 million views. I mean, he makes $1,000 to $4,000 a day just making fun of people at minimum. That is not okay. And like the fact that he's allowed to live such a luxurious and lavish life in the public eye, shows kids out there who are impressionable and, for lack of a better word,
He is a kid.
fucking
He's like
stupid.
20.
He is a kid, and his
No, but
audience is
no, but his
largely
audience
kids
is
too.
like fucking
Yeah.
12. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
These impressionable little pricks out there think it's a good idea to do nothing but shit on others. Like, he doesn't do anything to better the people around him, and that is not okay.
Yeah, it's not like critical and like critical in a way that is respectful, but I'm sure it can be funny, right? It can be fun. It's also just not constructive. It's not even like pointing out like inaccuracies. It's just like, this guy's a giant bag of dicks, and then the kids are like, bag of dicks, and then they end up gay. Sorry.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, that was a good turn.
Surprise ending.
All right, so let's switch off all this bullshit, though.
I had one more point in there, but it's lost.
Okay, go ahead.
And I just think that YouTube got started with people talking at the camera, talking about the way they feel about things, and I don't think that essence should be lost. I just think they should be strict about enforcing people encouraging witch hunts and harassment. It's that simple.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
it's really hard. Like YouTube, there's no way, no policy about content uploading could create fact checking. The broadcasters the YouTubers are on. They have to do it themselves.
Fact check. They're not fact checking. They're not even.
I know. I'm just saying, they don't they can't enforce that. So what they should do is they should have harsher penalties for when you induce harassment or induce other stuff like that. That's all.
All right.
I think I think you should be able to do a video of you fucking, tripping kids on the fucking street, like if you wanted to. Actually, well, no, that's actually kind of crazy. That's actually just assault. But I mean, you should be able to do kind of a mean prank if you wanted to, even though it's shitty content. It's like I think you should be able to do it.
It depends what line you're taking it. If you're genuinely bringing harm or significant emotional distress to someone, I don't think that's
If your
okay.
content is based on hurting others, you should be banned from YouTube.
Period. 100% done.
That's
Gotta
it.
go.
Plain and simple. If you can't figure out a way to create content without throwing others under the bus, you are a shitbag, and you should not be allowed to have a soapbox. At least not a soapbox that's earning you fucking $1 million.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a really great punishment. You could do your content, but you lose monetization.
I'm down.
That's...
Let's see how many of them stick with it.
Oh my god.
I do this for my fan base. Let's see if that sticks around.
If fucking Keemstar literally said that, he goes, I don't give a shit about any of you, fuck you, I do this for money. That guy is actually, every fucking terrible person you've ever met in your life who doesn't feel remorse. He's a complete shit stain.
I have never met a person in my life who acts the way he does. Never.
I know one person, and he is a saint compared to Keemstar.
I said. All right, let's switch gears again. There has to be something else we could talk about except for assholes.
Sure. Well,
G2A.
kind of. No, but I want to get to that last. I want to get to that last.
God.
Wait.
damn it.
I want to get to the first thing we had initially, which was the artificial viewer statement that Twitch put out.
Bringing the hammer down.
Twitch, again,
Yeah.
another display of power. Maybe not egged by Blizzard, but they released a statement about artificial viewers, right? And they're launching a lawsuit against companies that produce artificial viewers, right? And what's more, and this is the important part,
I'm excited about this.
is that if they win the settlement, they will get a list of all of the users who have used it.
Oh, that
By the way, if I disappear and go to Cuba, it's not what it looks like. If my name's on the list, it's not what it looks like.
All right. Listen, I don't like to blow people up. If you want to bot your stream and it's super obvious, you're probably gonna get blown up by everyone and it'll just be a joke, iJungle and all those guys. It's very clear what they're doing. But there are plenty of streamers who I know, even personally, who I know for a fact have botted. And I'm sitting here kind of one of these, I'm not gonna rat you out. I never intended to rat you out. I'm not gonna say your names now. But if Twitch wins this settlement, boy, it's gonna hurt.
And that's a matter of public record too. This isn't something where it's our boys club was, our boys club was buying bots. We're gonna hide that. No, this is
I
gonna
really
be
want to see the
open
list.
to everybody.
You know what I really feel bad? The streamers who are successful who did it initially got started that way because they didn't know any better.
No, go fuck yourselves.
I don't know.
I mean, you gotta take the same path everybody else did.
It's like that
man.
fucking
Grind.
jerk off at TwitchCon last year.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
Did I tell you about that guy?
Yeah, you can almost punch him in the face because he said he was thinking about getting view bots and
He's just sitting there talking to some dude like about how he's looking for sponsorships, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not a streamer, but I'm gonna start soon. I'm probably gonna like get bots, just make sure I get a kickstart." And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, "You need to get out of here." I'm looking at his pass. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Yeah, I snuck in." He had like a pass from another convention, like just the biggest piece of shit. Everyone who bots in my eyes is that guy.
He like says, "Oh, and I came with all my friends," and he holds up like a really shitty put together server box.
Terrible.
He's botting his friendship. It's
That
a
was
good.
not
It's a
good.
good
That was-
joke.
that was-
It's
that
a
was
good
good.
joke.
Nah.
On botting, the real winners of this situation were the people who can bot themselves and code it themselves and get away with it. Those are the real winners, because their names will not get pulled in any lawsuit.
But like,
Well, yeah,
how many of those people do you think there are? Like, if you're gonna bot
A
in the
lot.
first place, you think?
Oh, dude, there's like a program you can download that just increases your viewer count if you have the bandwidth for it.
Huh.
I
That's
know that because there was a
crazy.
Smite community guy who did it, and it was like trying to get other people to do it. And we're like, dude, go fuck yourself. You're gonna lose your channel. Somehow, no one ratted that guy out. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not that guy. But I thought someone was gonna rat him out.
I mean, if he's a scumbag, he's gonna be a
snitches, bro.
scumbag.
No, see, but someone on Shower Thoughts today came up with a good point, Fats.
What's that?
Something
Good.
on what?
Yeah, on Shower
Shower Thoughts.
Thoughts, he said that
the hell is that?
snitches get stitches, right? But girls like really dig scars.
I mean, if you can lie and cheat your way to the woman, it doesn't really matter.
So would you say in a non-PC world, snitches get bitches?
I can't imagine that. I could never use
Dude,
a Mac, dude.
you went from not understanding what shower thoughts were to learning what shower thoughts were to hearing one
having-
to blackifying a shower thought.
I learned quick, man. I'm a fast learner, bruh.
Bruh.
Come on, bruh.
Come
Fast
on,
learner, bruh.
Oh god, did you guys see the movie Fruitvale Station? The guy says "Brit" every 3 words. Great
I'm
movie,
alright.
by the way.
I'm all right.
It's actually a really good movie.
It's a
I haven't seen
fantastic.
it.
It's a
I'm
fantastic.
good.
Is that movie with Peter Dinklage?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
Is it
down.
actually?
you're thinking of the station agent,
Oh,
Oh.
that's.
which is really funny because that's like a type of joke I would make, but you're being genuine.
No, I'm being serious. I know.
All right. Cyanide.
Yes.
Let's talk about Mighty Number 9.
All right.
Oh. I thought we were done talking about people being jerks. Come on, man. Okay.
Dude, I feel bad. I do.
Okay. To be fair, I lost my hype for that game after like the second delay.
Wait,
so-
Mighty Number
so-
9's the one with the big white robot, the Disney movie, right?
Okay, so
That was
let me,
good.
for those of you who live under a rock, let me tell you the story of Mighty Number 9 and Keiji Inafune, also now known as the Con Man. He came to us.
Those are funny as shit.
You must post.
You've been
this
visited
is
by the con man.
Oh my god. So he came to
Oh
us.
wait, now I'm gonna be up all night wondering if con man's funnier than Puppers.
I don't
No, it's
understand
not.
any of
Pupper's
this, by the
legendary.
way.
Puppers
So-
are great.
here.
So he came to us at PAX West with a Kickstarter a number of years ago, saying, "Hey, I got fired by Capcom, but I'm gonna make you another Mega Man game. Except it's not gonna be called Mega Man; it's gonna be called Mighty Number 9." We were like, "Oh yeah, we want a Mega Man game," and we all backed it. And he said it was gonna
For
come out
like
in a year.
millions.
Yeah, $4 million, to the tune of $4 million. He
Shit.
said it's gonna come out in a year. Then after a year later, he's like, "No, it's not ready yet." We kind of have a demo, but only some people can play it because we don't really want people playing the demo. And people didn't really like the demo, and so then it got delayed again, and then it got delayed again, and then again, and then again, and now it's out.
No.
And-
Before it came out, we got that hype ass trailer,
Oh,
bro.
that's right.
Oh my! And it's been like 3.5 years.
Like an anime fan on prom night, I'm super disappointed I'm going home.
So that right, today the game comes out, right? But the game's not actually out yet. It's like out in a couple hours or tomorrow, whatever it is. But this motherfucker sent out review codes to streamers before he sent out the codes to the Kickstarter backers.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not even
Yo.
simultaneous, like.
But you know what? A lot of Kickstarter backers, including myself, aren't super disappointed about that because now we know we don't have to play it.
Ooh.
All right, well,
it's-
here's my question. I have a very I want to see people's opinions on the game who weren't really on the Mega Man hype train and weren't on the Kickstarter hype train.
That would be
People who
me.
just Kind of.
Buy it for me.
Well, that's what I mean. I want to know like people's opinions who like didn't already have some kind of predetermined kind of expectation in their
I can
head.
give it a shot. I'm a Mega Man fan. I didn't kickstart it though.
Because
Okay.
like to me it was kind of like a comparison to Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, right? Which to me was a terrible Banjo-Kazooie game, but the game was kind of
Wait,
fun.
Banjo
I
Kazooie
enjoyed
Nuts
it.
and Bolts. That's Ratchet and Clank, dude.
Okay.
No, it's
Don't
it's
stop.
car. It's car
Stop.
game. It's bad car.
It's
game.
it's
the car-
car
Is it-
building.
is
game.
it
That was
bad
a
card
great
game,
joke,
though?
Smatter.
It was a good
I
joke.
like
That was
that
a
game.
great joke.
I am full of them tonight, boys.
Nah, you didn't start strong, kid.
I started fine.
Nah, I was there.
All right, continue, P-Matt. Sorry.
So no, I mean, I want to see people's,
You're gonna have a hard time with that because, firstly, the game
Yeah.
crashes on almost every system constantly. It doesn't even function as a game yet.
Yeah.
And then,
I've
by
seen
the
that,
way,
yeah.
let's say that you close your game when you're halfway through. It doesn't save properly, so you're gonna have to start again.
I've seen
Who's
a lot of
breathing
false
into their
virus,
mic? Is that
virus
bats?
alerts as well.
No,
It's somebody.
My mic
I
over
heard
there,
it too,
man.
but it wasn't me.
Brandon,
Yeah,
please
no
don't
one's
encourage winch
breathing.
hunting on this podcast, please.
Nice joke. You're still making them
Going-
jokes.
I'm going
aren't you?
strong, I'm
Joke
going
good,
strong.
Joke good.
Brands.
It might have been me too. I took my headset off because my ear was itchy. Sorry. Also, please don't witch hunt me. So another so basically this game is now out. Like it beat fucking Starbound out after fucking 3 years of development. And Starbound's not even fucking finished. 1.0 is like next month. By the way, game is great. I played it recently. It's still good.
Boring Terraria.
Which game?
It's good.
It's
Starbound.
really
No,
boring
there's a
Terraria.
lot of content in there now. I think it's good.
Boring Terraria.
I'm gonna go play it after this.
Terraria is fucking boring. You're all boring.
Oh no.
Terraria is hype.
There's something so like chemically stimulating, like it checks all of the boxes in your brain when you fucking knock blocks off and collect them. You
I'm
know?
the
you?
opposite, dude.
I
Any
didn't
game
need
that
that
wants
sound
me to do
effect in
that,
my
I'm
life.
fucking out, man.
I'm sorry, you feel that way. All right, so the last thing, fuck G2A.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, Tiny Build, people who made Punch Club. Punch Club.
and other games
Well,
as well.
Punch Club is like the big deal here.
It's the number one.
G2A sold 450,000
Jesus.
keys, all of which were stolen through fraudulent credit cards.
$450,000 worth of keys.
Yeah, I'm sorry, $450,000 worth of keys. So all that money lost to an indie developer. And a lot of people out there are taking one side of the fence or the other, whether it's not G2A's fault that the codes that were sold to them were stolen, it's Steam's fault, or it's Tiny Build's fault for allowing that to happen because they didn't use proper verification. Other people are like, okay, well, G2A had last control over this, thus these are the people who should be held legally responsible. These are opinions. For all intents and purposes, G2A has nothing to worry about. There's no legal precedent to dictate that they will be in any trouble whatsoever. But I need to point out, this is very important to me. This is not the first time something like this has happened. Maybe on this scale, yes, but it is not the first time. Plenty of indie developers are backed into a corner by G2A. G2A will say, like, hey, give us a whole bunch of codes and we'll sell them on our site directly through us from you. It'll be at a discount. You guys will still make profit. That way, there's no problems or anything like that. It's kind of like what the Mafia do to shake people down.
Yeah.
They're paying protection money. G2A is a scummy company.
Yeah.
Now, I have friends, personal friends, people who I look up to who are sponsored by these guys. And I'm okay with this because G2A pays a lot of money, and the grind out there is fucking hard. Honestly, we are streamers and content creators, and it's not always
You just
easy.
compare them to the Mafia, and you're just like
Listen,
okay with
it's
them
not
making deals
always
with them.
easy to make enough money to get yourself to the end of the day. Sometimes, it's like that. So taking G2A money is, I don't like it. I won't do it. I will find other ways, but I don't look down on my friends who do it because, it's like 7 of the top 10 Twitch streamers have it, and it's like 16 of the top 20 use it overall. A lot of people use it. The issue is that G2A doesn't provide a way to stop this kind of thing from happening. And it's not because they don't know how, it's because they'll lose all their fucking money. Because, people want. G2A wants you to go on the Russian market and buy a bunch of fucking keys using someone's fucking credit card, giving them all the keys and then charging back the Russian market. They want you to do that so that they could sell them on their site and you can make a profit. Well, whether or not they're going to say, yes, that's what we want or not. And the biggest issue is that nobody really understands how much fucking money they have. G2A has remember, they don't make video games. They just sell. They buy booths at PAX the same size as fucking Twitch.
Yeah.
Okay, those are $1 million booths.
They have ads. The size of
they
their
pay
ads in
streamers
Dreamcast.
$30,000
Yes.
a month before their commissions on how many games they
Oh
sell.
my god.
The amount of money that they have to become the number one is beyond what is even imaginable to me. I mean, they make hundreds of millions of dollars.
Did you see Bart's tweet though about 24 hours ago?
What did he say?
He said, okay, so and he said, like, quote, if you're a streamer, I know it's hard to turn down money from a sponsor, but if you take money from G2A, you are killing the industry you love.
I agree. I agree. That's why I said, like,
It's like
it sucks
machinima.
that people have to take the money, right? Because, yes, some people might be killing the industry, but a lot of these people need that money to survive. I get that.
Right.
I don't know.
Because-
I don't buy that because like I
Well,
always
that's because, do you have a stream that allows you to live?
no. I'm saying like you shouldn't stream to live. You should live to stream.
I mean, those two things are not mutually exclusive.
But like if you're putting like I know it takes time and effort and all that.
You could
but,
tell any chef in the world
like-
who lives by "I live to cook."
But right
It's
now,
like, but if you can't get a job in a fucking
but
restaurant,
right now
what are you gonna do?
at this point in like in the world and the way Twitch is, it's very hard to break in, and
Nope.
you should.
Nope.
I'm not saying no one should do it. I'm just saying like you shouldn't think that as the most reasonable solution.
Okay, but the fact is, a lot of us do this as our job already.
I know.
And if my goal here is not to tell a streamer don't use it. I think if you do take it, I mean, there's probably some kind of moral ground that you're ignoring, and you got to know that at your fucking heart. But the goal isn't to get the streamer to stop advertising. The goal is to get the person to stop buying. Plain and simple. If you out there think to yourself, it's just one game, you're the fucking problem. That's it. That's it.
G2A sucks dick. The end.
G2A sucks dick. G2A has always sucked dick, and I have always been on the soapbox of if you use G2A, you're a fuckboy. That's
And
it.
their equivalents, not just G2A. Companies like Kinguin too, all of them. Just...
Kinguin's garbage, Vulcan's garbage. All of these people that are gambling or reselling keys or allowing you to do coin flips for fucking guns, you're all idiots for using it. You're killing the fucking industry, and if you wear it on your shirt, I'm gonna think you're a fuckboy. That's it.
But
I
if
don't
you're
care
one
how
of those
much money they
companies, send us some T-shirts.
It was actually very hard for me as a caster to cast during Season 2 of Smite when
Yep,
G2A
I
gave
remember, I
Cloud9
remember.
so much fucking money that they had to put G2A in their name. I refused to call them Cloud9 G2A. At one point, like, we had to have a discussion whether or not it was going to be a mandate, and I'm like, I'll quit. I
Wow.
won't say it.
I remember that.
And then SOAR has it in their name, and I never would call it SOAR G2A. But you got to remember again that these people who are running teams are running a business, and they have to find a way to make money, even sometimes if it's morally great to them. And I get that, but that doesn't mean that everyone out there has to buy their shit. Plain and simple.
All right,
I
I can
if you
get
want to
behind
support
that.
SOAR, support SOAR. Support the players who play for them, whatever game they decide to play. But if you buy a game off G2A, you're a fucking jerk off.
Agreed.
Oh, all right. Well then, we've coming down to the end of our program here. So usually about this time, if you've never tuned in before, we do a hypothetical question or just an open-ended question, just to have some fun or talk about something, just to jog conversation. I had something. I don't want to do it because we kind of already talked about it.
Oh, rip. Was it Nuggies?
Yeah, it was Nuggies. Okay, this is out of the blue. Come up with an emote that walks the line of lewd.
Can we stop talking about cum? Seriously?
No. It can't be cum.
What a day.
It can't be cum. It can't be like a fucking splatter fart. But it has to walk the line, but still be reasonable.
Craigasm.
Okay, I call it.
And it has to
P-Bat-
be
I call
tailored
it-
to you or one of the people on the show.
I call it P-Bat Bleat, and it's a sheep making a Craigasm face.
In before it's real. In before it's
That's
real.
actually amazing. That's a great idea. P-Bat bleed.
God damn it.
Peepo Kappa Paper Bat Bleat.
Oh,
Ba, ba, ba,
God.
ba, ba.
Craigasm sheep.
1,
you go.
2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody bleat the sheep. It's P-Bat Live.
I don't want to
That's
be mockery of
inappropriate.
this.
All of our songs are coming back. Walking up, walking up. Walking
That's the best one. That's the best one. That's my favorite
Yo,
one.
P-Bat, you want to play the culling? No, I'm kidding.
P-Bat bleat. Alright, yeah, so come up with an emote for somebody else. Anyone got something?
There's only 3 people here with sub buttons, man. Why would I waste my time with you?
Hey, oh no! Come on, man. Hey, man. I live to stream.
I have a job. I can't be. That's all you ever say, Sam.
Well, you would know if you had one.
Damn, you got me, bro. I don't have a job.
Sorry. All right, I got an emote for you, Fats. It's going to be a cereal box, and it's gonna just be your face as each of the little things, and it's gonna be called Cocoa Pebbles. Oh yeah, Bootios.
Emotes are too.
Bootios? What?
Emotes are too small for that.
You'll be able to tell the detail because we all know his smile.
That wouldn't look good. It's a bad idea.
All right, fine. Then it'll just be one giant one, and it'll be Cocoa Pebble, and it'll be a single thing.
I would definitely get Fats Pebble.
It's just you as a fucking rock.
Yeah, with
By
no
the way,
eyes and just
Fat's
shining
eyes
teeth.
is a dope emote.
Thank you.
What is it? I haven't even seen it.
Okay, here's the thing. It's a good emote. People overuse it though.
DM
Like-
ears
Why? Do
coming
I
soon.
care?
DM ears coming soon.
Damn ears.
I'm sick of DM Brandon doing this to me.
P-Bet, you gotta get knees and toes.
God damn it.
Fat knees and toes.
Don't you have open slots?
Eyes, ears, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Eyes, ears, knees and toes.
I think my
Fats
favorite thing
Pebble.
about Fat's eyes is the fact that if you are on mobile, you don't even have to be subbed to use it. Give it to everyone.
Oh god, I love emotes, and I actually hate that Twitch calls them emotes and then emoji. I struggle with not calling them emoji every time I go to say emotes.
They're emotes before they were emojis.
I know,
Emojis was
I
like a
know.
mobile thing.
I've adapted. Okay, I'm on board. What else you guys got?
Do I have to make
Ye-
it for somebody else, or can it be for me as well?
It could be for you. I'll let it be
Because
for you.
I was actually gonna do something on Better Twitch TV.
Yeah.
It's gonna be P-Bet Nut, and what it was gonna be.
No,
it's,
no.
It's like a walnut on some mayo.
Craig has some face.
No, it was gonna be P-Bet Eat, or it was gonna be like a bunch of peanuts in the shape of P-Bet Eat. And it's gonna be P-Bet
That
Nut.
wasn't even good. That's not even good.
I
It
like
is
that
good,
one. I like
though.
that one. I
See,
like that one.
Brandon likes it.
I
That
just
requires-
like P-Bat Nut with Ratatouille doing Craig has some face.
I was trying to go
That's
somewhere with
hilarious.
nut. I don't got nothing. No.
You got nothing?
Just
I was
get
gonna
the,
go.
just
I
get
was
the
gonna
blue
go
nut
with P-Bet.
button.
I was gonna go with P-Bet nut, but I didn't know what to go with to represent it.
Just
I
the
like
blue nut button. And just
The
it
blue
says
nut
P-Bat,
button, that's good.
P-Bat Skeet.
P-Bet.
How about
the blue button hitting the button? The P-Bat Skeet.
P-Bat feet and it's just a trophy?
I wonder if someone tried to upload the blue button right now, if it would get deleted.
I'll do it right now.
Wait.
It's gonna have to be on Better Twitch TV, but I don't want to do it right now.
In fact, you got one?
I did one just now.
He did one.
What? When did you?
P-Bat Skeet.
Oh.
It's just the blue nut button and you're hitting it. It's just P-Bat Skeet.
Oh, that's what you're saying. That like the blue button. I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Do you not know what the blue nut? The nut.
No, yeah, I
button-
do know. I do know what it is. I was like very
When I-
confused for a brief
Wait.
moment.
When McCree says it's high noon. No.
Ugh. All right, Jason,
Funny.
you got to come up with something. You got to bring us home, man. Bring us home.
I can't.
Come on,
Can't.
come on,
I
bring us
can't.
home.
I
We're
was
not
only
gonna
funny at the
finish.
beginning. It was only funny at the
okay,
beginning when
so
you were talking.
If we were to do like a chart of our funniness throughout this episode, it would start with me very low and then getting really
Yes,
high,
it
and you would be
start
really
with
high.
negative
We
and
would
then
form a
going up.
fucking X.
Don't trigger me
How
like
about
this.
cyan graph, and it's just always going down?
That's not borderline anything except mean.
It's
Becoming
just-
a YouTuber.
This is
is
a-
Oh
really-
God! Becoming a YouTuber.
This is a safe space for me. I wasn't getting witch hunted. Now the host has witch hunted me.
Fuck. Can we get Keemstar on this show, guys? We need we need another prick on this
Let's
show.
get raw.
We have a
out
bunch
of,
of
the
pricks on this
news.
show, man. What do you mean?
Dude, we got fucking 5 of the biggest pricks I've ever seen. And I've seen a good
I
many.
don't. That's
There
There it is.
There's the
emo,
joke.
that's it.
Alright.
Smat prick.
And that's gonna be
Smack
it
prick.
for the episode this week. Follow us on Twitter. I'm at Juice Matter. Brandon's at Juice DM. Don't follow him. P-Bats at PaperbatVG. Fats is at ZooFats. And JC is at Juice Cyan. If you like what you saw, follow the channel, all that. We'll do an episode about every week. Go to the SoundCloud. Subscribe on iTunes. Do all that fun shit. And we love you all. And lick some
Wait, we're on
pussy.
iTunes? When
Yes,
did that
we're
start?
on every major podcast thing except Spotify, actually, because they're very weird about how you host them. All right, so get some pussy tonight, boys.
No.
Peace.